Tonight, the volcano of fire is living up to its name. Search crews are frantically trying to reach rural villages covered in ash. A policeman recorded this dramatic video as his car was engulfed. This woman narrowly escaped. All the people couldn't get out. I think they ended up buried, she says. Located about 25 miles southwest of Guatemala City, El Volcán de Fuego is one of the most active volcanoes in Central America. Cameras capturing the eruption around noon Sunday, so powerful it was visible from space. Ash billowed 15,000 feet into the air and blanketing 3 towns. The charred landscape so hot it melted the shoes of rescuers. Some firefighters wept amid the destruction.
The volcano tormenting Guatemala has claimed dozens of lives, and emergency crews are scrambling to keep the death toll from rising.
The Fuego volcano roared back to life over the weekend. 62 people now confirmed dead. Have a look at that video. We still don't know how many might be missing in all of that.
A river of lava and blankets of smoke and ash, burying entire communities there and catching millions off guard. These images that you're looking at are almost apocalyptic as people try to outrun that menacing cloud behind them.
And it travels at extraordinary speed as well. This volcano west of Guatemala's capital is one of Central America's most active. And while it seems to have quietened down for now, the danger far from over. Fleeing for their lives, many on foot, residents living near Guatemala's volcano of fire say they were caught off guard. Amateur videos show people racing away from what's called pyroclastic material, a flow of ash and lava particles and vapour. Such clouds are often extremely hot and they move extremely quickly, sometimes as fast as a commercial airliner. And they can reach for kilometres away from the volcano. Emergency workers face a roadblock of steaming lava and debris, carefully skirting the flow as they search for survivors and victims. Rescuers worked into the night, recovering some people with severe injuries and a number of bodies of those who were not able to outrun the deadly eruption. Sometimes using heavy construction equipment to clear the debris. With daylight, they carefully sift through steaming debris, hoping to recover the bodies of some of those who did not escape. All the while being threatened with more activity from the volcano, working under difficult and dangerous conditions.
On this Monday night, we are going to begin with a disaster unfolding in Guatemala, where the volcano of fire has erupted. It is a humanitarian crisis in the making in Central America. Rescuers are trying to pull people to safety, but more than 62 have been killed, and that toll is expected to go much higher. More than 46 are hurt, more than 3,200 evacuated. It is happening not far from Guatemala's capital.
That deadly volcano in Central America, the heartbreaking images coming in all afternoon. And tonight here, the hunt for survivors, word of that baby being pulled out alive. Guatemala's fearsome volcano of fire erupting without warning, spewing lava, mudslides, and a cloud of ash, sending people running away. Afterward, a scene of desolation in so many places, bodies buried underneath the ash. Tonight, the death toll is rising as rescuers now go door to door. ABC's Victor Akendo is on the ground in Guatemala for us tonight, and we warn you, some of these images are difficult to watch.
Orange, superheated gas and rocks shot into the sky and poured down the mountain, reportedly wiping out entire villages. The eruption sent ash as far as 40 miles away. In the first few hours, the ash and mud remained so hot, rescuers had a difficult time reaching victims, some of whom could be heard crying out for help. The rapidly moving mixture of gases and volcanic matter, known as pyroclastic flows, reached 1,300 degrees in some places. By the time first responders reached victims, it was often too late. Dozens were either burned to death or asphyxiated by the deadly fumes, including these children. A rapidly rising mud flow destroyed a highway bridge, and a once pristine nearby golf course was covered in dark gray ash and mud.
This was the scene of unimaginable horror in Guatemala. Panicked residents fleeing for their lives as the volcano erupts. Thick ash plumes descending on whole villages, taking over the roads, the trees, the sky. Here, 2 police officers race to escape the eruption. Their vehicle becomes enveloped in ash. Thankfully, they escape. The volcano beginning to spew rock and ash Sunday at noon. Lava begins barreling down the side of the volcano, families saying they had little warning to get out. We were suffocating, couldn't breathe, this woman says. Rescue crews in the dark helping children and the wounded get to safety. Homes quickly engulfed by flames. This family of 6 escaping by helicopter. Other families not as lucky. So many scenes like these. Whole villages now blanketed by ash, the homes, the cars frozen in time. Tonight, the death toll staggering, more than 60. For those who were able to make it out, many tonight now living in these packed shelters. In this one, in Escuintla, residents receive medical supplies and children are hooked up to oxygen tanks. So many still in shock. Children left to sleep on the floor. We lost 3 of our family members, he says, but there are signs of hope. Rescuers still finding people alive, pulling them from the ash, including, miraculously, this baby wrapped in a blanket. One rescuer passing the baby to another before going back in, searching for more survivors. David, that is the volcano just over my left shoulder. Here in Antigua, I'm told that those rooftops right behind me used to be bright red. They're now pitch black, covered in that ash. Rescue missions ongoing tonight. The cleanup just starting here.
And the situation is very sad.
Eugenia Garcia Uspatan lost all but 2 of her family members. I only managed to find 2 children last night, she says, but my 2 female daughters, my grandson, and my son are missing, together with my entire family. Sunday's 16-hour-long eruption was the most violent in more than a century. More than 3,000 people have been evacuated from the area. Officials expect the death toll to rise as rescuers reach more villages. Jeff, pyroclastic flows from Mount Vesuvius in Italy are what buried the city of Pompeii, killing an estimated 16,000 people in the year 79.
Yeah, it appears there might be some more terrible news to come here. Don, thanks.